Hey Hamilton, it's me, Principal Burkholder, joining you here to mark the end of middle school for our 8th grade class. Hard to believe that less than 3 years ago, these students entered through our main Waukesha Street entrance, really as children. But I promise you, I know this group well, and they are moving on to high school well ready for the rigors, and in fact, moving on as young adults. And I'm honored to be here and to be part of this video to celebrate these students. It's been a different sort of year for sure, one filled with a different kind of challenge and at time along the way some disappointments. But I promise you we had some fun and some laughter and for sure a lot of learning along the way. It is a year that we're always going to remember, more probably so than most. It's the year that brought us a pandemic. And I think for our students across the decades, your pandemic story, as you tell it, will oftentimes start with when I was in 8th grade at Hamilton Middle. And through the decades, though probably not as many decades as all of you, I will share my pandemic story as well. And I promise you it will include a healthy dose of how proud I am, how proud I was of the students and our staff here at Hamilton throughout this challenging year. I am so proud of you as a moving on 8th grade group of students. It has been a tremendous pleasure getting to know all of you. You are a mature, thoughtful, and engaging group that came through loudly and clearly as I spent most of my days during your 7th grade year supervising in the cafeteria and outside at recess. All of you, where I got to know you well, and I promise you, no lie, it was one of the most pleasurable and fun things I've gotten to do across my career as a principal. You're a great group. So that's why it's such a pleasure to celebrate with you your accomplishments, your adaptability, and your perseverance throughout this entire year. I also want to take this moment to thank your parents for sharing with us the gift of your children. I also want to give a shout out to all of our 8th grade teachers, all of our teachers who serve this 8th grade group this year, and all of our teachers who serve this group through 6th and 7th grade as well. They've worked exceedingly hard, especially across this past year, to meet the needs of our students. Very proud of their work. I also want to give a special shout out to 8th grade teachers Jim Rouse and Loy Wynn as they're retiring as this year comes to a close. And lastly, once again, to our 8th grade, almost 9th grade students, I truly believe that your future is bright, and I have a great deal of optimism around your continued education and around your futures. I hope that all of us, you included, of course, have the opportunity come September to be involved in in-person education 5 days a week for full days. Keep my fingers crossed on that. I wish you nothing but the best wishes in high school. Be well, and I hope you have a great summer. Thank you.
It's fire. As we go on, we remember all the times we spent together. As our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
For I knew what it was. I saw the pills on your table.
for your unrequited love. I would be nothing without you holding me up. Now I'm strong enough for both of us, both of us, both of us, both of us. I am a giant. Stand up on my shoulders. Tell me what you see. 'Cause I am a giant. We'll be breaking boulders underneath our feet. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am a giant. Oh, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am a giant.
Hello, Hamilton. Congratulations on making it to the end of the year. Not only that, but you have now reached the end of middle school. What an amazing accomplishment. However, our normal middle school experience was divided, nearly in half. At the end of the last year, COVID-19 arrived in Wisconsin. It sent us out of school, created a frightening unknown future. We missed many experiences taken away from us unjustly by the pandemic. A full year of promise and light extinguished. Many have struggled during this time. I would like to recognize everyone who has been plagued not only by the disease, but also discrimination and hatred, mental health issues, or familial dysfunction. They've had to persevere much more, especially through this challenging year. Asian Americans treated as nothing but a thing, rather than the human being that they are. Stigmatized and defamed just because COVID-19 originated in China. It is not their fault. African Americans, victims to sickening racial discrimination embedded disgustingly in the American system. There have been far too many tragic horrors inflicted on the innocent in the past year. From the public execution of George Floyd to the infuriating shooting of Daunte Wright. These are just two of the horrifyingly long list of black and brown people brutalized and killed by police. You cannot reflect on the past year without expressing the need for change. In addition to this terrible incident, 2020 and 2021 so far have been stricken with saddening deaths. Kobe Bryant, NBA Hall of Famer, and his daughter killed in a fiery helicopter crash. Chadwick Boseman, a celebrated actor famous for his astounding depiction of Marvel's Black Panther, an active member of the Black Lives Matter movement, taken away from the world by cancer. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Supreme Court Justice and decorated lawyer at the helm of the women's rights movement, dies after a long life of progress. There were many others as well. 2020 was mired in darkness and despair. We lost all hope of a normal existence to a sudden threat. But emerging from the darkness came hope. Hope drove us through this year. It fueled many glorious and inspiring things. We were able to return to physical school this April, something we hadn't done in a staggering 13 months. Though it was so different, I for one felt like I had returned home. Additionally, our difficult transition to virtual learning left us in a disarray, but despite it, we fought to make things as good as possible. So, as we round the corner approaching the end, look back. Look back at the grief, the disappointment, and the despair. Recognize our losses and see them erased. They are nothing compared to our hopeful rise. Remember this year for its bad, but more than that, its gratuitous good. The class of 2021, the lost years found. Thank you.
I feel you wherever you are. The oak tree where I met you, and the writing on the statue. I still remember every word you said. I'm not a soldier, but I'm fighting. Can you hear me through the silence? I won't give up 'cause there will be a day we'll meet again. We'll meet again.
faces, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. The tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. People run in circles, it's it. All around me are familiar faces, worn out faces, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. The tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. All around me are familiar faces, worn out faces, worn out faces, bright and early for the
I'm too old for this. Been around this, broken down for way too long. Left my home for this. Starry-eyed, it's no surprise. Things went wrong.
Well, here we are. After the past 14 months, I know we've all been through some tough times. I'm sure none of us will soon forget this year, and the words "You're unmuted" will forever be engraved in our minds. I have infinite thanks to my family, friends, teachers, and this community for its endless support. Sometimes in the midst of so much chaos, it's hard to remember the good times, but they're there. And some days we'll just randomly remember them. You'll be researching the 1500s and remember the 6th grade medieval fair. You'll see snow falling and remember the annual ski trips. You'll hear Sweet Caroline on the radio and remember screaming that song every Friday at lunch. Maybe even remember the headache afterwards. I've never understood the quote, "You never know what you have till it's gone," quite so much as I do right now. Hamilton has been our home for 3 years, and it seems not until now that I truly see how much it has and will continue to shape my life. Through middle school, we learned so many things. We've learned about science and math and writing, about Spanish and French. We've learned about friendships and life, about empathy and coping with difficult situations. We've learned about more than you could possibly fit in any number of textbooks. But most of all, we've learned a lot about ourselves. About who we are right now, who we used to be, and who we aspire to be in the future. As we stand here today graduating from middle school, I for one can't help but think about who I was when I first entered those front doors, and who I'll be as I walk out of them for the last time. Oh, my 6th grade self, there are so many things I wish I could tell her. As I went through those halls, I wish I could tell her to remember every time. As I met my best friends, I wish I could tell her how important they all turn out to be. As I walked in on the first day with shaking hands and a stomach of butterflies, I wish I could tell her to treasure every moment. And the future. None of us know what awaits us in 5, 10, 50 years. Any of us could be worldwide travelers, teachers, parents, or famous superstars. And if any of my friends end up being famous, you can count on the fact that I'll be like, "Hey, I knew that kid," and I will take full credit for your success. But I know that each and every one of us will accomplish great things. I wish you all the best in that journey. And I wish you all the best in high school. It's a whole nother world out there. But hey, we're Hamilton Hawks. We got this.
Don't care about no formal. I've been riding solo, so congratulations. Congratulations. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 for the stars. Made it, but I only got so far. All my life I've been searching, looking for something perfect that only led me back to blue. Might be a little broken, but I've got my eyes wide open. I'm gonna say it till it's true. The days have been brighter, I felt less alone, but I am a fighter, so I am never letting go. I'm playing with fire, I'm getting so close. Got so much desire, so I am never letting go. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea, and I'll get my ping pong.
3 years. Isn't that trippy? You've been doing this middle school thing for 3 whole years. It's 21 days of spring break, 42 days of winter break, and roughly 275 days of summer break. It's been 3 whole years that I've been able to get to know you all. There have been the ups and the downs, like a roller coaster. Oh, it's so cliche. There have been ups and downs like, well, life. Whether it was the medieval fair in 6th grade or missing the Chula Vista field trip, there are always going to be the good things and the bad things in life. But it's so much more than the highs and lows and the tame bits in between. I can vividly remember getting on that bus for the first day of 6th grade, with my brand new binder, feeling like a big kid. I spent that whole day trying to figure out how that lock worked. But when it comes down to it, school isn't just about learning. It's about making friends, trying to fit in, finding your interests and styles. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But that's the beauty in it. It's your choice. The amount of freedom that accompanies the middle school experience. Just walking from class to class, not in a single file line, it's gotta be worth something. As we transition to high school, a new wave of freedoms will wash ashore, accompanied by new responsibilities. New clubs, new classes, new friends, new clothes, new schedule, new sports. For some of us, these are uncharted waters. And I can almost guarantee that you aren't going to get it right away. Things might be stressful, but that's okay. Just remember, if every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs.
Light it up, dynamite. Sitting in my class, just drifting away, staring into the windows of the world. I
It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're blowing like the metal on the edge of the night. Blowing like the metal on the edge of the night. Come on, hold on tight. Oh, come on, hold on tight. So it's lonely, lonely in the deep dark night. I can see
I've learned a lot during these 3 years at Hamilton, but one thing that has always stuck with me is the significance of being yourself. You scroll through TikTok and Instagram, you click through Snapchat, only to find someone you perceive as more attractive than you, richer than you, smarter than you, happier than you, better than you. Just like an insidious poison, every video and every image you see occupies your mind. As you continue to scroll, your eyes absorb every comment you've received on your latest post. Your heart is left in peril as you realize so-and-so received more likes and followers than you. This fatal process proceeds until every bit of self-knowledge and confidence you have is dissolved, leaving you lifeless. As you remain dead on the inside, you begin to saunter into the depths of insecurities and self-hatred. Your light, your personality, your likes and dislikes, your qualities, your ideas are all forced into a casket and buried 6 feet under as you embody someone else's identity. You carry on half alive in the same body, but as a different person. Now, we've all heard the feeble and commonly recited saying, "You are not alone." Well, of course, with more than 7,800,000,000 people on Earth, how can we? If you've tried to change who you are to fit in, so have I. If you've ever wanted to be invisible, so have I. But I cannot stress this enough. Be yourself. It's easier said than done. You know what? It's not going to get easier. Only you can make the decision to take your freak flag and wave it for all to see. Being yourself is a necessary risk to take. Being yourself is a necessary risk to take. For the simple fact that you're here and alive with the ability to breathe, you have the utmost authority to say, "I made it." Or even better yet, "I have conquered." Say it like you mean it. I have conquered. Thank you so much, Hamilton Hawks. Continue to spread your wings and soar, but most importantly, continue to hunt for answers.
The Man Scholar Program provides mentoring and educational tools primarily to students of color from Madison Metropolitan School District. Each year, one Velma Hamilton Middle School student is chosen as our Man Scholarship nominee. We are elated to announce that our nominee this year, Nadia Ayeni, is one of the MMSD winners of this scholarship. With this honor, Nadia will receive an annual stipend for any academic, technology, and extension program support throughout all of her high school years. Nadia, we are so excited for you, and we are so excited for all of your future endeavors. Your hard work and dedication to a strong sense of self and expectation of yourself as a learner has paid off by earning this scholarship. Keep shining.
But I certainly need more. What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? What's love got to do? Got to do with it? What's love? But I certainly need more. What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put a hex on my future, someone catch me. I'm falling victim to a revolutionary song.
Too young, too fast. Thought I was ready, but my time is bad, yeah. One life, too much to see. And I said, hey, I've had better days. Yeah, I missed that train by a mile away. But please, don't cry for me. If you thought I was down, if you thought I was losing sleep, well, I'm still going hard 8 days a week. I can hold my breath when it gets too hard to breathe. Every lonely night I teardrops in the sea. So don't cry for me. Don't cry for me, don't cry for me.
As a way to honor the wonderful memory of Jocelyn Gannon, her father, Mike, created the Jocelyn Gannon Spirit Award to be given each year to an 8th grade student who exemplifies the word spirit as encompassed in a range of qualities, including kindness, courage, inclusion, empowerment, and athletics. Some additional qualities that friends and teachers mention over and over when describing Jocelyn's spirit and the amazing impact she had on people's lives include: she was never afraid of anything and was always up for a challenge. She was funny, hilarious, a goofball, never a dull moment with her. She was smart, hardworking, and so dedicated to school and gymnastics. She was sweet, caring, thoughtful, selfless, compassionate, and empathetic. She cheered you up and made you laugh, especially when you needed it the most. She was genuinely nice and always made you feel welcome. She had a huge smile that was contagious and lit up the room. She was a ray of sunshine, a bright spot in our lives. She brought joy to everyone she came into contact with. She was strong and beautiful inside and out. She was part of the reason I looked forward to going to school every day. She was the best friend anyone could ever ask for. She was the best of all of us.
Those incredible qualities also describe this year's award winner. The very deserving recipient of the second annual Jocelyn Gannon Spirit Award is Aliana Hancock Jame. Aliana, you epitomize everything that Jocelyn Gannon stood for. You appear to me to be a fearless leader, always up for a challenge. You are kind, caring, and compassionate to your classmates and teachers. You are a serious, hardworking student, but you also have a great smile and sense of humor. Seeing your smiling face show up on time every day for 8th-hour Zoom class this year has been a real high point. It has been a true pleasure to get to know you this year and an honor to be one of your teachers. The $1,000 that accompanies this award is for you to use as you wish, to go toward the growth and pursuit of your own spirit. Congratulations, Aliana.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
We started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll tell you.
When I see you again.
Hi, this is Kristen Sheeher, her social worker at Hamilton, and I have had the privilege to connect regularly with Brunelli while they've been here at school, and I'm just so excited to be presenting on their behalf. B is an intelligent, passionate, and dedicated student. Doing well in school is extremely important to B. They enjoy being connected with adults in the building and sharing stories. Their vibrant energy fills the room. B is a quick-witted human that can get other folks laughing at the drop of a hat. It is a joy to have them in club as a leader and an ally. B is a strong advocate for those impacted by mental health and other barriers. They enjoy getting involved in multiple leadership opportunities that will provide ways to learn more and help others. They are participating in the Keystone Project with the Boys and Girls Club. Each Keystone member is taking photos that will be on display in the community. Students focus on issues such as mental health, access to neighborhood parks, or resources in the community. B is also a member of the Principal Advisory Board at Hamilton. They write articles for the Hamilton Weekly newsletter, plan school activities, and address issues important to students. It is wonderful to work with such a fantastic human. B will bring a great energy and lots of insight to all their new adventures. Congratulations, B. You should be really, really, really proud of yourself.
About you. I know this can't be right, and I don't know why. I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I spent all these nights wondering why. I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I know this can't be right, and I don't know why. I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. Something about you, you're something I need. You're the oxygen in my lungs I need to breathe. So we never fight, so we never die. Now I'm here screaming at the night. No matter what I do, everything's reminding me of you. All the faces in the street and your perfume. Can't escape the memories I'm trying to lose. No matter what I do, I spend all these nights wondering why. I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I know this can't be right, and I don't know why. I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I spend all these nights wondering why. I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I know this can't be right, and I don't know why. I'm thinking about you, thinking about you.
The kisses of the sun were sweet, I didn't think I let it in my eyes. Like an exotic dream, the radio playing songs that I have never heard. I don't know what to say. Oh, not another word, just la 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 la. It goes around the world, just la 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 la. It's all around the world, just la 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 la. It goes around the world, just la 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 la. It's all around the world, just la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's all around the world, just la 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 la. It's all around the world, just la 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 la. It goes around the world, just la 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 la. It's all around the world, just la 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 la. It goes around the world, just la 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 la. It's all around the world, just la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's all around the world, just la 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 la.
give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champions take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us. Sing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. Oh, 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 oh. Fire, give you reason, take you higher. See the champions take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us. Sing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. Oh, 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 we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. Oh, 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 oh. And everybody will be singing, yeah. And we all will be singing, yeah.
I'm Ollie.
I'm Brooklyn.
I'm Ava.
I'm Marnie.
Everett.
Oliana.
And the question of the week is, what are your thoughts on graduating 8th grade, and what advice do you have for 6th graders?
I'm excited to graduate.
I'm excited. I can't wait to meet new people in 9th grade.
I'm very thrilled to graduate, and I'm really excited for the extra long lunch.
That we get to go off campus for lunch. No, I'm gonna go to Emilio's so much. Oh my god.
I'm excited for 9th grade. I guess I'm gonna have more freedom then.
I'm excited to go to West and have a long lunch and go to my house after.
What is your advice for incoming 6th graders?
Just don't procrastinate and you'll be good.
Be nice to their teachers and become friends with everyone.
Be nice to everyone. Well, just try to get to class on time, do your work, and make new friends.
To just make friends.
Do your homework and please don't be stupid.
Hello, and it is now my pleasure to announce this year's American Legion Award recipients. The American Legion Award recognizes students for the following characteristics: outstanding courage, honor, leadership, pride in their community, scholarship, and service to their community. 2 8th graders will receive the top award, while 2 8th graders will receive honorable mention. And here are this year's American Legion Award recipients. Honorable mention goes to Yishai Blum, and Layla Zuckerberg. And our top honors go to Amelia Campbell, and Nadia Wickheiser. Congratulations, students. I want to thank everyone once again for joining us to celebrate our 8th graders and they're moving on to high school. To our 8th graders, I wish you well in your future, and I wish you a great summer. Thank you for joining us.